Hi, Genesys here. Today we are gonna have another deck list. Today we have the DoomZ Artmage that Flavio Serafino has condivided with us, and this deck list is so broken. We have already seen this deck on the channel. The board that this deck can do is huge. So as always, we are gonna start by talking that this deck is a low-cost engine deck. The only card of engine with the cost is Nerva and is not mandatory probably in this build, but is still a strong card. You can run it. It's only 5 points. And so we are gonna talk as always as first with the cards points. For the points, we are gonna play entraps and some, we can say, engine better options. The first card we are gonna talk is Droll. As always in the deck list, we are gonna talk as a Droll as a mandatory card in this format. Is only 15 points, is pretty standard to see this. Nothing to say about it, is pretty strong. Then there is the Purulia. This is an unusual one. Usually you are not running the Purulia, especially because cost 10 points. For that amount of points, probably you are running other entraps or something like that. But this is a pretty good meta to play the Purulia in the Genesis because there are a lot of summon from the end. Because there is Artmage in the meta, is Runic Typhoon in the meta, you're gonna special summon more from the end than from the deck and extra deck, so Purulia is gonna more probably let you draw more cards. Anyway, it's still pretty unusual because it's a huge point investment. Then we have the Trinib. This card is insane, now it costs only 5 points. There is no reason to not run it right now if you are a low-cost engine deck. Nothing to say about it. It's strong against a lot of matchup in the mirror, in the versus Artmage Pure. Is strong against the Runic Typhoon if the opponent doesn't set up right. Is strong against the Super Quantum. Is a pretty huge card. Then we have the Premature Burial. You can say it is a card that is not so strong, but in this deck is a pretty good card because it can be searched by the DoomZ cards and give you another layer of interruption with a package that we are gonna see later with a combo that you're gonna revive Nixis. It's pretty strong, only 7 points for revive. If you draw it, you are not be unhappy of this. Then in the X deck we are gonna play the Nerva, the only cards that have point in this deck. This card is insane. If you are gonna summon it, probably the opponent is gonna scoop when you're gonna activate this effect, because pop all the opponent board is huge. Also, this card is an amazing card because it's undestructible by card effect and is over 3k stats. That is immense. And then we have Zeus, the card that you are gonna run in every Xyz deck that doesn't require the points for all the engine. Nothing to say about it. If you are not run this card, probably you need to check the list better. Then the last point card is the Snatch Steal. Same resource of the Premature Burial, is a going second card, is searchable, can steal a monster, can make a huge difference when you are trying to break the opponent's board. Now, we are gonna talk about the deck in general now, and then we are gonna analyze the main XN side. Why we are gonna play the DoomZ with Artmage? You can say that there is no point of in doing this because the Artmage field spell is gonna lock you, but the fact is that you can play the bot engine in the singular way, so we can play Artmage and do the combo of Artmage without any problem, and do the DoomZ combo in the same way, and we are still playing a lot of non-engine. The fact is that if you are draw a part of an engine and a part of the other, that is not unusual, and we have some point of merge like Medius and other cards, we can still manage to do the bot combo and end with a lot of interruption that probably no deck actually in the format can break easily. So now we're gonna analyze the cards. We are gonna go a little bit faster on the Artmage card because we already know what this card does, but for the DoomZ card we are gonna analyze that a little bit better. We are gonna run one female because is a generically good card, is the best interruption of the Artmage package. He special summon itself and draw one, nothing to say about it, it's pretty good. One Grappler because is better for the effect of set. The effect of 2 Typhoon is still a good effect, not in every matchup, but still a pretty good card to have in the deck because you are gonna have this body for free and give you a type on the field that is different from the other. Then we have the Litera. This card gives you a lot of follow-up. The deck is a deck that is a burst deck. You can do all the board in the one turn, and Litera can give you also the late game comeback. Also give you a discard for the Artmage field spell. Then we have the one of the Patronus. We are gonna run one Owl because the Artmage Patronus is not the best one of the two. If you are gonna decide if you want to do the Artmage combo or the DoomZ combo, you are probably gonna do the DoomZ combo because it's more resilient from the board breaker. Anyway, if you already have the card in the hand, you are gonna do the Patron and Steel combo. Then for the DoomZ package, we are gonna run two Amalty. This card, when it is normal, special, or destroyed, can search a DoomZ monster that in the most of the cases we are gonna search the Dragstea. Also, as all the DoomZ monster have the effect that if this card is equipped, you can use the effect to exist summon a monster over this card, and the good part is that need to be a wind exist monster with the same level. That is not unusual because we are running the DoomZ exist for rank 4 and rank 8. Anyway, the rank 4 to summon is still a good card because I have a interruption on the summon. Then we are gonna run 3 Alarm. This card is way better than the other, but usually you are gonna pop bot of the DoomZ monster in the same turn. This one, when is destroyed, summoned, or normal or special summoned, can set a DoomZ spell trap. That we are gonna see later what the card of spell trap done. Then we have 2 Dastea, is the boss monster of the deck. Maybe is not the right way to say it. Is the card that give you on the field the boss monster. That is a little different. and this card can be summoned by destroying a DoomZ card you control. So we are gonna trigger every DoomZ card when it's destroyed, and it's pretty good. The stats are good, nothing to say about it. Then we have the 3-draw lock that we already talked. We have two medius that can be the bridge from archetype or another, because I can summon any patron so we can summon the owl or we can summon the machine one, and you can revive it from the graveyard. Is still the medius that we already saw. But now we have another target that is the Power Patron DoomZ. This card, while it's on the field, you are locked into the Xyz. That is kinda relevant. The other effect is strong, that you can target one effect monster you control, and you can special summon one DoomZ monster or Jupiter, the Patron of Destruction, using that monster you control. And if you do, you can keep this card as a keep spell to the monster. And the other effect is if this card is destroyed, that you are gonna destroy with the Xyz you are gonna summon, you can search a DoomZ card, so is a starter. Then we have the 3 field spell that gives you an additional normal summon of the Medius that in this build in particular is kinda relevant. Also have the effect to discard spell trap to search an Artmage. The only problematic thing is that you are gonna probably do this combo after the DoomZ combo, because otherwise you cannot summon the DoomZ monster for the lock of the field spell, because if you are gonna activate effect to search, you cannot special summon monster from the rest of the turn except Artmage, Medius, or from the extra deck. So you cannot special summon the Drastea, you cannot special summon the Elara or the Almaty. Then we are gonna play one Assault because I can search the Medius. It's like playing in a third copy of the Medius, but is a spell trap. So we can also discard it with a field spell if you are gonna draw another copy. It's better to play this ratio because we cannot run only one Medius, but we want a third copy. So if we can draw the Medius and discard, we can have a free discard for the field spell. Then we played two alterations that can or place the field spell, or if we have already the field spell, can search any Artmage card that is the principal target to set with Grappler. Is a huge way to bridge or have to start the combo with the Artmage package. Then we have the two DoomZ keep spell, the Doomdurg. What this card does. During the standby phase, you can flex 500 to the opponent if you equip to an opponent, but you usually equip it to one of your monsters, you're gonna lose 500, but is kinda relevant with new rule time. Then, if a DoomZ monster equipped with this card or a Windix's monster has this card as material, you can activate this effect. The monster cannot be target, that is amazing. Is pretty huge, especially when it's a material, because you cannot remove it with the card like a Mystical Space Typhon. Also, you can use the other effect, once per turn quick effect. You can destroy one other face-up card you control, and this monster gain attack equal to level or rank for 100, and can attack directly, and if battle destroyed during that phase. The thing is, if you are gonna use this effect, you are gonna probably pop the next card you are gonna see. next card is DoomZ Riders. Is an also a starter because you can destroy another DoomZ card in hand or field and search or special summon another DoomZ. So if we draw this card plus any of these 5 monster, we are gonna do the full combo for sure. Also, you are gonna be locked in the extra deck for from Xyz monster. That is not problematic. The only thing we are gonna lose is the fusion of the Artmage that is not mandatory in this version to have on the field. The other thing that I've said before, if you are gonna use the Domburg effect, you are gonna probably pop this card because when this card is popped, you can target one face-up monster on the field and destroy it. So you have an indirect interruption for an opponent field. Then we have Tutorialize, that is another copy of the Medius. You can send the Medius from the top from the deck to the top to the graveyard and look the top card of the opponent's deck. And you can choose if you want to have it on the top or put in the bottom. Then have another effect that you are not gonna use, I guess never. I don't know if the Flavio have another way to use this effect, but I don't think so. That you can banish and target one monster on the field that you control and change it his type and one attribute. So I don't think is gonna be useful, but still considerable as thing. Then we have the tree trap. We have the awakening, that is the Artmage trap. Pretty strong card. You can summon the Medius or an Artmage. So, and for the rest of the turn, the opponent cannot answer to the effect of fusion and cannot answer on the fusion summon. Is like a branded lost for the rest of the turn. But the strongest effect is that you can target one Artmage you control when this card is on the graveyard. You can banish it also and bounce the monster you control to the end and pop one opponent card without targeting. Then we have the strongest DoomZ card. This card, when you're gonna flip it, probably the opponent is gonna scoop. Because you can activate this card targeting a DoomZ mixed monster you control. You're gonna equip this card and the opponent cannot add card from the main deck to the end except by drawing them. That is like have a mistaken arrest on the field that is continuous and only for the opponent. That is huge. Also, if this card is destroyed, so if the opponent try to destroy it with a Typhoon or something like that, you can target one face-up monster on the field and keep it to the DoomZ monster you control. So if they Typhoon it, yes, you can search, but you are gonna take one of their monster and keep it to the Xyz. That's still huge. And we are gonna run the full armored Xyz that is useful for the combo of the DoomZ package because give you another layer of interruption with Premature Burial. This is a pretty good card. Is still a brick, but if we are gonna draw it, we are gonna discard with the Artmage is not a problematic thing. For the extra deck, we are gonna run Artmage Deactrus. We are gonna play only one because we are not depending from this and is only for the combo when we already have the full board of DoomZ or the opponent have tried to interrupt our DoomZ board and we go for the Artmage combo. Then we have the 3 target for the Ultimate Slayer, Garura, the Malong and the Aggregator. Pretty standard, nothing to say about it. We already talked about Nerva and Zeus. Then we have the two copy of the Diactorus. This card is amazing. On the summon, you can target, you can destroy one DoomZ card you control or in your hand, and destroy one monster on the field without targeting. That is still amazing. And if this card have a Medius or DoomZ as a material, and this is destroyed, you can search and keep spell. So this is why you are gonna run the Premature Burial and the Snatch Steal. The fact is that you are gonna summon this in most of the case with the effect of the Patronus. So we are gonna have the Medius as material and the Patronus as a keep. Use the effect and we are gonna pop the Patronus and the Xyz itself. So we are gonna search DoomZ card and add an keep. If we doesn't have another DoomZ card, we are gonna probably pop only the Patronus and we are gonna search the riders and pop with the riders the Xyz and still manage to combo. Then we have the boss monster of the DoomZ package is the Drastrus. This monster is insane. We are gonna read it and you can learn by yourself why this card is the boss monster. The first time this card will be destroyed by battle card effect is not destroyed, but still a pretty good effect for a boss monster. Then if this card is exist summoned, you can target one face up other monster on the field and equip it to this card as a keep spell. That is an interruption, especially because we can summon in quick with the rest effect. Then, when opponent activate a monster effect on the field or graveyard, you can detach one material from this card, negate the effect, and keep it to this card. So we have two interruption from only one card that is gonna be probably equipped with this trap, so the opponent can not also search, and this is kinda GG for the most of the matchup. Then we have the Exiton. Do rank 4 in this version is not so difficult. Exiton is the best rank for going second. You can use it to break the board and then combo by yourself. Is not difficult to do it. You have space in the X deck, so you're gonna run it. Then we have the Xyz Armor package. That is the other interruption that we are gonna do with the DoomZ combo. We are gonna summon this over the DoomZ Diactorus that we are gonna revive with the Burial. We can detach one and search the full armored. That we are gonna do the Dark Lancer over the Xyz Armor. So we are gonna have another interruption because the Lancer have an effect that when once per turn, if a card became equipped, you can target one monster you control and keep one monster your opponent control. Sorry, attach one monster your opponent control as a material. This card doesn't target. You can trigger it easily with the DoomZ and with the full armored Xyz. This card is a mandatory way to do the combo in this deck. You have a free interruption. I don't see any motivation to not run it. Then we have the number 101 arc is another interruption. Sorry, not an interruption. Another way to break the board. If your opponent is gonna be with a body or a monster that cannot be destroyed or cannot be banished for the same reason, we can use the arc to take the control and get rid of the monster. It's not difficult to summon. Also have a protect effect that you can use it to beat the touch one and do the Zeus over. Tornado Dragon is the strongest, probably at the moment is the strongest Xyz rank for generic that you can run it, because it can destroy spell trap that is not something that you are gonna see in the most majority of the engine. Also is quick, so you can summon it. If the opponent try to do something on the summon, you can chain it, and if you're gonna go first, you can and have extra body to use it, you can end with the Tornado Dragon and still have a pretty good interruption. Now for the side deck, we are gonna play 3 draw, 3 DD Crow, pretty usual, 0 cost card, nothing to say. 3 Gamesiel, there are a lot of kaiju in the format. Also, if you are gonna play against the mirror, you want to kaiju the Xyz that have DoomZ Destruction as a material. Is generally good card. Maester, this card is amazing against Dracotail and is still a good card against a lot of deck. Then we are gonna play 3 Cosmic Cyclone because we want more spell and trap removal. And the 3 Ultimate Slayer. The side is pretty standard, but you cannot complain about it. You usually probably play a side deck like this in kinda 90% of the deck right now, so is something that is a standard way to run in a side deck. Maybe someone is gonna play the Toy-in Twister instead of the Cosmic because it's better to discard uh, than use the Cosmic. Anyway, guys, if you like the video, please consider to subscribe. If you want to see any other profile, let me know in the comment. And thank you to Flavio Serafino to share with us the deck list, and see you to the next video.